All right, we're back again with another stream review for you. This time we're looking at an app called PEI, that you can download on your cell phones. It works for both Android and iOS devices, your Apple devices. This one I found pretty interesting. I've been testing it out for about 2 months maybe, and it's not going to generate a huge income for you, a huge stream, but anything's better than nothing. And for this one, I kind of like it. I'm really digging this one. It doesn't require any of my time. You guys know how I feel about my 24. I don't have time to do a whole lot more additional things that I'm already doing. But anytime I can find something that generates an additional stream of income and it doesn't require a lot of my time, I'm pretty much for it as long as it's legal. So let's dig in and take a look at it. So what PEI is, it's a free app. You don't have to pay anything, no charge. All you have to do is download it. There's no additional charges later on. You know how some of these apps get. It allows you to receive up to 20% in cashback rewards, cashback in the form of a gift card or Bitcoins or straight back into your bank account, which is what I prefer. On any purchases made with your debit or credit cards, you have the ability to cash out, as I mentioned, with either a Bitcoin or with cash or a gift card. They have over 110,000 locations nationwide that when you use your card, you get a percentage back into your account. You can receive these rewards anytime you visit one of their merchants. There's no coupon cutting. Anyone who knows me knows Demetria does not like coupons. I love the cash savings. I don't like sitting around cutting coupons. And yes, I apologize in advance. I am one of the people who, when I see a person with 1,000 coupons, I go find another lane to get into. I apologize in advance. Guys know my 24, I don't have a lot of time, so coupons and I are not friends. They are good. I would never tell anyone not to use them, but I found PEI, which works kind of similar, and it works in a way that works for me. People who are like me, that are on the go all the time. They don't have a lot of time to waste. This works perfectly for me. So there's no in-app purchases, as I mentioned, and most importantly, there are no loopholes. There isn't any gotchas. At least I haven't found any in the 2 months I've been using this app. It's straight when you use your credit card. If you're using your credit card or your debit card, whichever one you attach to your account, and you go to any of the stores that they have listed, most of the stores on there I shop with anyway, another perfect benefit for me, then you get cash back every time you use your card. So what I did was I took a few screenshots from my phone, and I like to do the good, bad, and the ugly. So let's start with the good with this one. So for every dollar spent at one of their merchants, depending on what the cashback percentage is, you'll get a point. And for each 100 points, it builds up to $1. So as you can see right now, when I took the screenshots, I had 508 points, 508.94. So that equates to $5.09. As you can see, as of today, January 10th, I received 44.3 points from using Uber. I ordered some food from Uber Eats yesterday while I was at lunch, while having lunch in the office because I didn't have time to leave yesterday. So I ordered Uber Eats, got a few things delivered to the office, and voila, here's some points. Yes, that was a little bit of a pricey lunch there. And all I had was a salad and salmon, but that's another whole story there. It takes up to 24 hours to show in your account. That's a good point to make. So I ordered yesterday, but it didn't show up on my account on my app until today. So it takes about 24 hours to show up. But as you accumulate those points, that accumulates money for you on things that you would have been purchasing anyway. So there's no special purchases that I'm making here. Target is pretty much in my backyard, so I do a lot of my shopping at Target, or I go to Publix down the street. Starbucks, I love my coffee. in the mornings, every other morning. Starbucks is on the list. So every time I buy a vanilla latte or whatever it is I'm going to have for that morning, I'm getting points back for things that I would have been doing anyway. And most importantly for me, I don't have to chop a coupon. I don't have to carry around a big notebook full of coupons. None of that. Demetria is not good when it comes to those things. We'll count that as one of my flaws, but I'll take it. So these are things that I'm already buying, places I'm already going. I don't have to drive to Timbuktu to shop somewhere. This is just everyday things that I do. And for doing what I do on a regular basis, they're going to give me some cash back. I'll take it any given day of the week. So as you build up your points, you can cash out or withdraw. And as I mentioned, the options you can have it sent to you through PayPal and have it come back to your account. You can have it come in the form of Bitcoins. I have not tried that out. Or you can have it in the form of a gift card. Still money. I can still spend it. I'll take, two of the three. I don't know about the Bitcoin yet. I haven't really gotten into the cryptocurrency, but that is coming soon. Give me a few months. I'll have some things for you on the Bitcoin tip there. But I don't see any loss here. I see it as a win-win. I'm shopping at my normal stores, doing things I normally do on a regular basis. And in return, whenever I use the cards that I have attached to the account, I get points, I get cash back. That's pretty simple. That's how it works. So other good that I saw from it, for anyone you invite, you get, once you invite them and they make their first purchase and receive points, you get $2.50 up to 50 invitations, up to 50 people who join. You can send as many invitations as you like, but you get the $2.50 per person, and each person that actually signs up and actually makes their first purchase, you get $2.50 for that person, 50 people, and that's done. So that's an easy, $125 you can make up to that you could get for inviting people. I've invited a couple of people. I haven't had any, as you can see, to actually join yet, which is fine. Just wanted you to see other ways that you can bring in some small amounts of income. The major plus or the major good outside of the fact that I'm getting free money to do what I would be doing anyway is that they have tons of locations. Tons. Everything from food places such as Sage out here in Perimeter near me, to Starbucks, to Targets, to places to get your hair cut, to, everything. Walgreens. Those are points. Every dollar you spend is a point. Easy to build up. Other parts of this is that you'll notice that there are categories listed here. They have the preferred merchants. Preferred merchants you tend to get higher rewards for. Cashback, the ones that they're giving the most cash back for. And then popular restaurants. When you go to any one of these categories, it's going to locate places that are near you at the current time. You can choose to turn on or off the geolocation piece of this. But when it's turned on, it's going to show you a listing of everything near you that you can get points for. Now, does Demetria do it? Nope. I'm not good at that. I've just told you I'm not good at even clipping coupons. But I tend to go to the same places on a regular basis. I promise I'm going to do better and actually start looking at this list because I could earn more, get more points. So if I'm sitting at home and say, hey, all right, tonight's a go out to eat night. I'm tired of cooking at home. Maybe I can look at this list and go, okay, well, Sage is on the list. Let's go over to Sage tonight. Or if there's something that I know I'm going to go purchase, let's say I'm in the market. I want to go buy some more sneakers, some more shoes, some more tennis shoes. Foot Locker is on the list. Well, okay, let's go to Foot Locker. Let me earn extra money by spending money that I was going to spend anyway. Here is the thing that really tipped it over for me. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a techie. Most techies do it. Well, anyone does now. I do a lot of shopping online. You're not limited to just what you go to a store and buy. You can shop online and still get the same points. Nothing changes. As long as you're shopping and you're using the cards that you have associated with your account, no matter whether I pay for something at Starbucks online, such as adding more funds to my Starbucks card, or if I'm using the Starbucks app, or if I go to the Starbucks location inside the store, I still get the same points regardless. So I really like that a lot. All right, let's try to take a look at what the ugly or the bad is. I only found one thing bad, and it's not really that horrible, and that is in order to cash out, you have to build up at least $25 into your account in order to transfer or withdraw. So I did a test run just to see how this works out and put a screenshot of what happened. So you saw there's $5.09 in my account right now for PEI. Tried to transfer it out. They said, no, you must have at least $25 in there. That is not really a bad thing in my opinion. It just means you need to build it up. And it's not that hard to do. Locate, go through the list, see what stores they actually have, see what you actually use on a regular basis, and continue doing what you normally do, shopping at the places that you normally shop and get points at the same time. I was looking hard for another bad to be able to add, and had a hard time there. I couldn't find much wrong with this here. Even looking at all the reviews from iPhone App Store, from the App Store from the iPhone, it had a 5-star review out of over 2,000 reviews. It had 5 stars. That's a plus. Can't count that as a bad. When I pulled up the reviews from Android, it had 4.5 stars still. That's a plus. That's not a bad. So in looking for something else that I could possibly say bad or kind of semi-bad about the app, the places that give the most cash back are places that I either don't eat at or don't shop at. Is that horrible? No. For example, if you look at the screenshot here, Fugu Express Hibachi. I've never been in that place. I don't know what that is. It's out here by me in Perimeter. But they give back 10% cash back. That's a lot. Especially if I'm taking out a group of people to eat, where I'm spending maybe $400 or $500 in meals because I'm taking a group out. 10% back, that's almost $50 back for spending $400, $500 that I would have spent anyway. That I'm probably going to write off as well. That's another area we'll get into later when we start talking about taxes. But that was the only bad I could find. So places I normally shop at, I'm seeing between 1% to 3% cash back is what I'm getting. But like I mentioned earlier, I also don't go through the list and look. I need to do a better job of that, of seeing who's giving what at a given time. But the places that I go to on a regular basis, such as Starbucks and Target, they give me a VIP cash back where I'm getting 5 times whatever the points are on that particular day, just because I've continued to go to the same place on a regular basis. So it kind of evens out, I guess. But definitely take a look at the listings. They have over 110,000 locations. And they're, from what I've seen, well-known stores. These aren't backwood alley stores that they have in their listing. These are your normal everyday places that you would shop at anyway. So, golden nuggets that I would take away from this. How would I make the best out of this app? This is what Streamline IG is doing. And for those who don't know, Streamline IG stands for Streamline Income Generator. We just needed a shorter name, so Streamline IG it is. So the Streamline IG way. If I am transferring $25 from an app that's giving me cash back for things that I was already going to pay for in the first place, I have a separate bank account set up for my investing. I keep my personal money and the money I pay my bills with in one account, the money that I get from my day job in one account, that same account, pay my bills from that. All of my investing money I have in a separate account. Even if I need to put a little bit more funds in there, I'm going to transfer it from my personal into that. And the reason why is that I treat my Streamline IG bank account or my investing account as if it's a river. Here's this river or this pond. And I want all of these streams, no matter how small or how large, to come into it. I made sure that the bank account I have set up has no fees associated to it. This is not something I'm writing checks against. This is not something I even need a debit card for. It's a holding spot. So finding a bank that doesn't charge fees like an online bank works best for this, in my opinion. And then from there, I'm having all of these streams of income, no matter how small or large, come into it like a river. So all these streams that are coming into this river starts to grow. The more growth you see, the more excited you're going to get. So even if it's 20 cents, $20, $200, or $2,000, it's all going to accumulate and grow together. And it just does something for my psyche when I see, I'm like, okay, this is growing. This is nice. I like that. So a separate bank account, and with PIE or PEI, I keep saying that wrong. It's PEI. Having that amount, whether I'm transferring out every $25 or $50, whatever it may be, into that account, I'm going to take the same profits that I just made from PEI, and I'm going to go and invest it into another stream. Maybe I'll buy some dividend stocks with it. With $25, I can go buy 5 shares or something at $4, $5 a share. Easy, especially if it's commission free. What is that going to do? That's going to bring me even more income from the dividends. That's how we think at Streamline IG. We're always looking for ways to let our money be a resource and not a end goal game just to pay bills. That's not how we think. I refuse to think that way. So money is a resource. Use the resource to create more resources. And that's the golden nugget for today. I hope you enjoyed the review of PEI. Like I said, I really like this one. I don't see anything that really stood out to me that was bad about it at all. Maybe the fact that you have to use personal information, maybe. But even with that, I have a way around that as well. If there's something that I don't want my personal debit card or credit cards attached to, I'll go get a dummy card or something somewhere that I'll put money into, and then if someone takes it, you're not going to get much because I only feed money into it as I need it. That's another way around that if that's an issue for you. But outside of that, I think this is a winner. Go for it. Have any questions? Let me know.